Hello folks and welcome back to, I was going to say XCOM, welcome back to Xenonauts 2, where last time the U-001 was completed and now it can basically blast cities from orbit, which does damage to their panic in a faster amount than I can recover. That's just basically it. In a faster amount than I can recover. It does, was it 10 panic every 2 weeks, give or take, and that's not going to be great for me, because I can only recover, what? At month start, I can get what? 2, 4, it's what? 10. Maybe if you have everything on hand, you can keep the letter in it long enough. We're gonna get one of these engineers, probably you, to be honest, because we wanna. You have what? Sudden self-pass. Don't care about that. Yeah, so I wanna basically max out a level, and I guess we'll max out you to get stuff here. So let's let time pass. The Gauss machine gun's done. Oh yes, because we also got ourselves the. If I go into the armory screen, we got ourselves our Colossus. So we have our Gauss machine gun. So it weighs 24 loaded. This weighs 22 loaded. It has 40 shots. And these weigh 4. These weigh 6. Okay, so you can carry way more. Way more. Okay, you can carry loads more. Damn. Go ham. This is the default heavy loadout now. I might see about getting a second heavy on teams now. Genuinely, depending. We'll see how well you work out for us. And I don't even know if you can use grenades yet. But yes, we're doing that. We also got the Gemini run. We sent one of our Phantoms over here. We have a second Gemini being built. It'll take a while, but it's being built. Okay. We have what again? We have 3 days, 4 days, 5 hours, 10 days, 19 hours before the Gemini Interceptor's done. So we actually will be done before the Interceptor's done. I thought it was. I thought I mismatched the maths. Besides, especially since we do this. Hang on. So let's look at this right now. I'm about to pick up that. So this is going to see what. 212, 14, 612. So 212, 612 are the big numbers to worry about here. 212, 612. 2965. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that was 14 to 13. Sure. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain at all. Alien fusion weapons. The fusion weapons we have begun to encounter on the battlefield pose a serious threat to our soldiers. They not only deliver far greater firepower than existing alien weapons, but also appear to be more adept at punching through armor. Plus 20 armor penetration. Ouch. Yeah, fair enough. This assembly of recovered examples reveals familiar layout of electronic components that generate bolts of superheated plasma and inject them towards the target. However, the designs of the components themselves are almost unrecognizable. Each of these is many times more complex than the equivalent piece of plasma weapon, an astonishingly intricate creation built from highly advanced alien materials. Our enemies appear to be harnessing a controlled fusion reaction to achieve energy outputs within a few percent of the theoretical maximum efficiency of the process. This means that these fusion weapons almost certainly represent the most powerful tools in the extraterrestrial arsenal, and finding a way to negate them would give us a decisive advantage on the battlefield. Unfortunately, this is easier said than done. The sheer amount of energy contained within a fusion projectile means that a direct hit is guaranteed to penetrate almost any substance in existence. The question is simply how much of our armor can reduce the damage, or protect the wearer from otherwise lethal glancing hits. An alternative may be to turn this deadly technology against its creators. These captured weapons provide a blueprint for the development of our own fusion weapons. However, further advances in materials science may be required before they can be fully realized. Gauss damage. Gauss damage. Upgrades all existing and future infantry Gauss weapons to increase the damage by 15%. Yes, please. I'm going to stick that after the Gauss rifles. In 2 days, 13 hours. Oh, no objectives to research. We will research the super sabotage plot. See what we have to do to actually win the game. We're getting there. Gauss rifles are done, so it's not going to do the Gauss damage. So Gauss rifles now mean that our riflemen's should be able to be switching to Gauss weaponry. This weighs 16 when loaded, and every ammo weighs 4. You weigh 16 when loaded, every ammo weighs 4. Okay, so you have 16 shots per magazine. Which means you don't have to reload as often, but reloading is there. So we're going to drop a smoke, replace it with ammo, in case you need to reload again. Okay, what is the default rifleman loadout? Okay, wow. Default rifleman, oh man, let's start amping this up a bit. Default rifleman loadout. So the default rifleman is going to be this. This is default rifleman. And everything else can basically be added onto that. Default rifleman. Default rifleman. Default rifleman. I'm fairly certain I'm probably overestimating on the ammo capacity front. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tweak these. So we have Gauss guns now. You penetrate 10 armor. So let's compare this to laser then. Laser rifles have range of 20, so 46, 08, 20. 46, 08, 20. 60, 10, 420. 2, 16, 30. 2, 5, 23. Accuracy is going to be the same across the board, I suspect. Yeah. We're running full Gauss now. Running full Gauss. Researching the sabotage pulse for 5 days. Gauss damage is done. We're working the automated system and then the Gemini interceptor. Was it a dot somewhere? Was it a dot somewhere? No, never mind. Running of corpses, fine. Let that take on. The automated system is done. Is that something I've got to add to you, or do you have that built in already? Is that equipment I've got to add to you, or do you have that already built into you? I'm assuming because you haven't got modules, it means you can hold grenades. In that case, I might get rid of those and say, here, have another one of those. Okay. Bomber Defender. Launch. Launch. Let's try this out. Observer Interceptor. Launch. Launch. Abductor Fighter. They're heavy now. Observer Interceptors. Commence attack. Okay, so Phantom. Alright, whoa, Gemini over here. Phantom. Over here. Gemini focusing the interceptor. That Gemini interceptor. Phantom observer. Okay. And the Gemini is interceptor. So you can evasive roll wing over. Okay, let's pause. There's the counter miss already. Right, then leave. Oh, you put the wrong fucking target. God damn it. Catch up to it, please. The teleport is good. Okay, wait, stop. beautiful. Beautiful. Really, really good. Crash site observer. Collect the bounty on it. Already just give you the money. Right. Are you on land? Tail until over land. Interceptor fighter to us on air superiority. That's fine. Right, they're over land. Okay, so command attack. Again, we have fusion torpedoes. Okay, so Angel 1. Go over here. Fire over there. Phantom 2, Phantom 3. Focus on the defender for first. I don't think... This thing can't dodge, so... Leave. We're gonna... Okay, just... Phantom 3. Split up a little bit. Phantom 2. Dodge away. Phantom 2. Retask. Because that thing's so close to death, it's fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. That would have gone way smoother as well, had we not been foolish about how to deal with this. Cool. Right. That is what? That is a infiltration abductor over there. Okay. For Angel 1, they're still being... You're done. Phantom 1 needs to be repaired. Because it was foolish. And actually this is what where's the 2 fighters? Which means that the torpedoes are kind of useless for this one. Yeah, the torpedoes are used for this one, so we're gonna... For that mission specifically, I'm gonna pick Gauss Blaster, Fusion Armor. Right, do what you can here. It's gonna fly around for a bit. Interceptor fighter storm superiority, so Phantom 1's been fully refueled. And almost fully repaired as well. So I'm happy to give this a try out. Launch here. Interceptor fighter. Like, I'm gonna leave the Phantom with the fighters. The Gemini has to deal with the interceptors. So, Gemini, interceptor, please. Phantom, Gemini there. Phantom here. Fighter 1. Gee, yeah, Gemini, go over there. Go for the fighters. Because the fighters have no armor at all. So, okay. Missile away. You swirl, you teleport. Okay, hold your fire. Okay. Johnny's gonna take a hit, unfortunately. Okay. Focus on the fighters again. Messy. Fighting interceptors with a Gemini with a Phantom is difficult. But abductor fighters infiltrating. Okay, so if I go on you, I'm fairly certain we can just do this same thing, right? You're rearming still for the Phantom. You say rearming for the Phantom. How much is the Phantom actually rearming? Yeah, we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Launch. Launch interceptors, go. Wait until it's on land. It's on land, take it out. Auto resolve attack. 150, 143. 143. That's fine. Armor damage is fine. I'll accept that. Collect the bounty on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Mission available. UOO sabotage mission available for launch. Our organization can now use the captured cleaner quantum teleporter to launch a raid against the space station bombarding our planet from orbit. Press the button on the screen to launch the mission. Commander, I have now completed my analysis of the City Killer orbital bombardment cannon that our enemies recently used against us. The pattern of destruction visible in the news footage implies the weapon as an exceptionally powerful pulsed laser. A device that does not incinerate the target, but instead rapidly superheats the surrounding air until a devastating pressure shockwave is formed. This creates a destructive effect similar to detonating a moderately sized nuclear weapon atop of the target, minus the lingering radiation. Civilian buildings in the area are likely to suffer severe damage, whereas the lack of penetrative power leaves any hardened structures in modern armored vehicles largely intact. No countermeasures are possible against such an attack. Indeed, we cannot even reliably predict the city being attacked. The orbit of UO-01 is so high above our planet that a minor reorientation of the station dramatically changes the list of potential targets. This makes the destruction of UO-01 even more urgent than before. Thankfully, recent events appear to have presented us with a rare opportunity to do so. Theoretically, the quantum gateway discovered from the cleaner headquarters should permit us to teleport a combat team directly aboard UO-01. However, this process is extremely dangerous. Calculate the exit point incorrectly and there are countless unpleasant ways for our soldiers to become casualty statistics. Our complete ignorance of UO-01's interior layout previously made any such operation impossible. However, the colossal energy discharge from the bombardment cannon has now allowed my instruments to gather something akin to an X-ray of the station. The smaller saucer appears an ideal location for an initial strike, housing the uppermost sections of the bombardment cannon. It should present optimal opportunities for sabotage. If the mission proves successful, we may be able to develop a plan to destroy the station entirely. Interesting. So, I want to launch that before 4 days has passed. Anti-gravity emitter, why not? I might launch that today, but I doubt we're going to be able to do the whole mission today. I very much doubt that. What are we actually building at the moment? We have 3 days until the second Gemini is done. Maybe we can take one more shot. Maybe we can take one more shot. And gives us plenty of time to find stuff to research. So we'll have funding then at that point. Also, so Latin America is at 0. Extraterrestrials destroyed Tashkent. Early casualty estimates suggest 860,986 lives lost, plus 25% panic level Soviet Union. Okay, so it's not plus 10 across the board. It's targeted damage. Reduce panic. We could spend our OP to do that, or we can spend no OP doing that. Gives us even shorter time for things to be built. 6 hours until the Gemini is done. We've all got advanced weapons, so this was doing like 60 before. It's doing 69 now. Nice. So the sniper rifle's doing how much? 80 kinetic. The giant interceptor's done. Okay. So vehicles, aircraft, air weapons. Honestly, we can't quite yet, but we're almost at the point where we can just do a third Gemini. The Gemini 2, Gemini 1, Gemini 2, these are basically the same. Cavalier and Boomer. I don't think you guys got buffed up by the advanced levels, unfortunately. But hey. Android records analysis is fine. Mentor corpse analysis is fine. Sign corpse analysis is done. Anti-gravity emitter. We have seen a steady increase in the size and mass of extraterrestrial craft throughout the invasion, with the largest alien vessels now rapidly approaching the size and tonnage of major naval warships. There is nothing inherently unsustainable about this trend. The laws of physics place no upper limit on the size of an alien vessel, provided the increased size and weight of the UFO is accompanied by a similar increase in engine thrust. However, the alien cruisers now visiting our system now seem to disregard this rule. Larger and more heavily armed than abductor UFOs, they can somehow move significantly faster despite being fitted with a smaller thruster array. Indeed, my calculations suggest even remaining airborne should be a struggle. One of the devices recovered from the crashed cruiser provides an explanation. For the sake of simplicity, I shall refer to it as an anti-gravity emitter, although in truth it is actually a graviton generator that merely counterbalances the effect of gravity. In practical terms, this machine serves to reduce the effective weight of the UFO to a fraction of the true value. It does so by creating a gravity well a few meters above the UFO, exerting an upward pull on the vessel and everything within. This vastly increases the efficiency of the thrusters while consuming enormous amounts of power and filling significant amounts of interior space. This trade-off only becomes mathematically worthwhile once a UFO reaches a certain size and weight, with the cruiser being the first to exceed this threshold. However, I believe it would be a mistake to count it purely on efficiency. The capabilities of this device are unique, and I see many potential uses for a version that has been suitably miniaturized, even if it consumes significant amounts of power. The Ares support platform. I have already been able to put our newfound understanding of anti-gravity technology to good use, Commander. An upgraded version of the Mars combat platform is now available for construction in our workshop. The Ares support platform combines the turret and hull of the Mars with updated electronics and integrated anti-gravity unit. This permits the vehicle to cover the battlefield more quickly and move as if it were equipped with a jetpack. Counterintuitively, the Ares is also rather better protected than the Mars. The delicate anti-gravity emitters have no moving parts, so they can be encased in thicker armor than is possible to apply to caterpillar tracks. Furthermore, the improved electronics also reflect advances in target detection and gyroscopic stabilization made since the start of the war. The network thruster arrays are now capable of keeping the Ares perfectly steady even when firing powerful weapons, making it noticeably more accurate than its predecessor. We also have been careful to ensure none of the existing strengths of the Mars have been lost in the transition. This vehicle still possesses headlights and sufficient bulk to abolish by crashing straight through it. So the anti-gravity generator means provides increased time units compared to the Mars, and also allows it to move as if it were equipped with a jetpack. Robotic headlights can illuminate the darkness. I guess that would have been useful in night missions. We've not really used you at all. The X4 Pegasus dropship. The development of an extremely advanced dropship capable of transporting additional soldiers and vehicles to combat missions. Do we care about stunning things these days? If it gives me an improved stun grenade, I'll take it though. Not for knocking things unconscious, but an improved flashbang, I'll take that. Also, vehicle. It costs exactly the same. Okay, requested. It's not bad at all. Actually, I was expecting it to cost way more. Like way more. I've never even touched vehicles. I really haven't, and maybe I should be. But right now, I want to save money for potentially a third Gemini. Okay, that's done. I need to get to 1.2 million. Which will happen very, very soon. Boom. Right. Okay. Palace. Angel 1, you did good. Goodbye. Phantom 1, relocate you to Palace. Here we will build ourselves a new Gemini. 6 days for new Gemini. Which means I'll have 3 Geminis operating out of Astraeus, which in theory can hit anywhere on the map. Yeah, so obviously that went down a bit, but our overall stuff is still big. I'm happy with that. Good. How expensive are these? 200 to remove you, 188 to remove you. Yeah, see, that did not drop it down to 0. Phantom 1 is at Palace, so Phantom 1, 2, and 3 are all here now. Phantom 1, I'm actually going to give you... You're going to be the fusion torpedo boat. You can drop fusions. Midas. Firefly and Iceman can hang around with Ghost Blasters. Alternatively, we put them all with 1 Gauss Blaster and a fusion torpedo each. Advanced stun weapons. Stun damage, EMP damage. Electroshock grenade, that might be what we need. Is that a better stun grenade? I don't know. Although go away. Thank you. Although the stun baton and stun gun are perfectly serviceable weapons, your soldiers still complain incessantly about the fatality rate associated with using them in combat. Allegedly, this is mostly due to their limited range. Our new electroshock firearms attempt to address this supposed shortcoming. They are a specialized form of energy weapon capable of generating a stable orb of charged particles that can be magnetically accelerated towards the intended victim. These orbs instantly lose coherence upon striking the target, discharging the electrical energy within in the form of a lightning bolt. This will usually arc through the victim on the way to the ground, leaving biological creatures stunned and robotic units with severe damage to the electronics. Given both are far more effective than their predecessors, any choice between the electroshock rifle and electroshock pistol are largely come down to personal preference. The former is more powerful and has a longer range, but the latter is lighter and can be carried as a sidearm. Furthermore, I've also developed the electroshock grenade. This is an upgrade for our existing flashbang. Yes! It provides the suppressing effect of its predecessor with the stunning EMP effect of an electrical discharge, making it far more versatile and a battlefield tool. One hopes this will reduce the endless moaning at least somewhat, but my experience thus far has taught me to expect otherwise. To cause a suppression and stun and EMP. Oh, lovely. Oh, I like this one very much. Electroshock pistol, electroshock baton. Okay, oh, these are now engineering projects. Of course they are. Fine, we'll research the drop. Fine, we'll research the dropship then. Right, equipment. Electroshock rifle. 45 stun, 50 EMP. Again, really good for taking out androns. Electroshock baton is an upgrade to the baton. Electroshock grenades increase. You know what? Upgrade the stun grenades first. Definitely upgrade the stun grenades first. Yeah, suppression is already increased, so suppression is now 150 as opposed to 120, and also does stun and EMP damage. I like that very much. Electroshock pistol is basically increased. Yeah, let's have a look at this. So the stun gun is 1622. You can still build that, which is weird. 1622 25. This is 35 40. No armor penetration though. Does this even need armor penetration? Good question. Does this require penetration? I don't know. 45 50. 35 40. 3 shots. 4 shots. Sure, no, whatever. We're cool with that. What we want is the new stun grenades. That would be nice. But anyway, let's let that tick over. Once that's done, I think we will definitely cruiser, fighter, large ground attack. Right, this is the test, right? This is actually the test for you. Hi, guys. And there we go. So, how long is it going to take to refill this up? Hi, Dominic. Alright, so you're loaded, you've got 7 shots, so you're going to be complicated to deal with, but launch interceptors. Phantom Squad, go. Are you on land? You are on land. Commence attack. All of you. Yes, do this. All of you. Focus fire on the cruiser from this angle here. Because torpedoes can come out first. Fire your torps. And then Phantom 1. Actually, Phantom 1 can pretty much leave, because Phantom 1 has, what, 8 rounds. Phantom 2 and Phantom 3, focus the fighter. Phantom 3... How much damage did you take? Okay, oh god. Phantom 3, split, delta split, delta split. Crap, it got winged. That did not go as well as planned. This is a nightmare. This is really bad. Holy crap. Oh god, this is horrible. That was so bad. 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 RTB, guys. RTB. Holy crap. How bad is it? How bad is it? Damage down? Rush replace. Only. Okay, that's. Wait. Okay, right. Phantom 3. Phantom 2. For cruisers specifically, we need this. For fusions, because it was... Yeah, no, yep, definitely. Oh my god, that was painful. You're stuck still alive, so you know what, guys? Geminis, get over there. I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Well... Pick a side, any side. Good. Honestly, collect the bounty. I don't think I need it. Not worried about that. I want to get this done. The Gemini's done, so you have three Geminis here now. You're all set up to be this. Can I set one of you up to be Fusion Boy? One of you is Fusion Boy. Gemini 3, Wedge, you're Fusion Boy. Fusion Girl, sorry. You're there to take out, essentially for cruisers. You basically get behind a cruiser and drop 4 fusions and then leave. We have still got 4 days in the Pegasus. That's not going to happen. We're going to do the UOO Sabotage is going to come first. So if we go for UOO Sabotage, what's the damage? I want to also queue potentially a second Colossus and therefore a second Gauss machine gun. That'll be coming out after. That could be coming out before the mission, though. That could actually go before the mission. Wait a second. Are you making that or are you upgrading that? As an upgrade, are you making that? Upgrades, okay. Okay. 3 days left. That'll take... close to 3 days. It's more important that I take the mission out. Fully replaced and fully refueled. Lovely. The truck pattern is done. Cruiser retaliation mission. Gemini 1, 2, 3. You want to retaliate? Wait, no, because RTB right now. Because you wait till it gets a bit closer. Whoa, baby! Launch interceptors. Launch. Okay. Council overland or not overland? No, wait, stop. No, we're going to engage tailed UFO. Overland is me. Overland is my base. Yep, that's fine. I'm okay. That's fine. Gemini. So, split up. Gemini 1, fall back a smidge. So you go over here. Gemini 2 and 3 go over there. Gemini 3, launch. Leave. Gemini 1, Cavalier and Boomer, go over here. Yeah, so the third missile leaves it at 34. And the last one kills it. You need 4. 3 missiles leave it at very, very low health, and it didn't last time for some reason. 2... Electroshocks are done. This says 2 days. The Colossus will be done. Once the Colossus is done, we'll go. The second Colossus will go with a laser machine gun. That's fine. I'll find a way to get a second Colossus in there. We're going on board a ship, so maybe dropping one of the snipers is the move. Observer, defender, defender. Slow time. Gemini. We're swapping you to... This is very weird, isn't it? This is a very weird loadout. Okay. We'll send Gemini 1 and 2 out because I'm not ready for this yet. Gemini 3 isn't armed yet. Isn't rearming, so we'll send Gemini 1 and 2 out. When the Colossus is done... Yeah, hang on. How many people can I take on the mission? Because we're not going on a dropship. It's like, hang on a second. What's the auto-resolve like on this? Okay. Don't particularly enjoy that. Gemini 2 and 3. Prioritize the observer if at all possible. No. Much better, at least no one took damage here. Armor was hurt, but no one took damage. That's fine. Harvester. Harvester mission construction. Excuse me? How ready are we for rearming still? Wait a second, this is an entirely new kind. That's what we're ending on, and you're mostly ready. Okay, you're all ready for this. Harvester launch. 3 Geminis. Harvester. You're an entirely new kind. What would you if I asked for the auto resolve? What would you do? Armor damage is taken, but you're mostly fine. So I will fight this manually just to see what this is like. Do a full delta split. You got high armor. Okay, I want to do... Yeah, so... Okay, wait. So, Gemini 1, go over here. Okay, slowly. You fired initially. You fired troopy, that's fine. Okay. Okay, slow down. Gemini 1, Gemini 3, slow down. Gemini 1, so Gemini 1, go. No damage taken at all. A lot of rounds fired, but no damage taken at all. I guess we're doing that next turn, folks. Next time. That's a big one. That's a big UFO. Mantids, it said, I think. But that's what's happening next time. I will see you then. Bye-bye.